Oh,
Hi, I'm Fish with VanillaTV this time, so thanks for VanillaTV for picking us up for these demo review videos. Brainmaster's on the stream as always. On this occasion I'll be watching a demo of a Division 3 match between Easy Target and Who Is. We're going to be watching Badlands. This happened a couple of weeks ago. I'll be watching through the point of view of Easy Target medic Acky. Easy Target, the team I try to help with a couple of demo reviews I've done for them, giving them a little bit of feedback, so this is another one for them. So I'll be watching mainly from that point of view. Playing for Easy Target, you have Acky on medic, you have Fiberchan on demo, you have Beta and a soldier name that I can't say, and you have Neutronas and Cufky on scouts. So we'll be watching from the Easy Target point of view. Just before we start this demo review, guys, if you have any demos for me to review, please find me on IRC. I hang around in #VanillaTV when I'm online. More than happy to review demos for teams if this is helpful. If you got any feedback for Brain and myself, just find us in #VanillaTV. Again, welcome to any feedback. If you are ready, Brain, we will play this demo in 3, 2, 1, resume. So going to float over the midpoint for middles as we normally do. And my demos work this time, Brain. Yeah.
fantastic.
Okay,
That's how
so
it should
good
be.
from the red demo. He's got there just as quick as the blue demo. One soldier's gone down. This is quite nice from the soldier name that I can't say. I'll call him Soldier 2. I do apologise to him. He's jumped up onto their team and just bullied them backwards. Acky's gone down at this mid on this occasion though, so perhaps not as thought out. When the first soldier went down, Acky had no defense on him at all. He's tried to go up through the cleverly named shithouse. So blue are easily going to cap this point, but I feel that red were a little bit unfortunate. Easy Target a little bit unfortunate there not to do a little bit better. So going to go through Acky's point of view now.
Ooh, Cufky getting the medic. That
So
was
Cufky's-
brilliant. That was brilliant.
Don't tell me what I'm not watching. Don't tease me. So obviously Cufky's just taken out the medic. Easy
Yeah.
Target should be aware that they're going to have a nice big Uber advantage here. They are actually going to push the mid without the Uber. I do like the bravery. Really nice from Fiberchan. He's jumped into the point. He spammed them back with pipes and stickies. Really lucky from Acky that he hasn't died from stickies in the hole. Instead, Neutronas has taken the spam for him. So they've capped CP3 now. All Easy Target want to do is just hold on to CP3. What they're doing here in the position is really good. They are holding the back train.
Ooh, Demo cut off there.
Demo did get cut off, so Acky's had to pop his Uber. Now all they want to do is get in, make it a little bit messy, pick off some frags. You can see, sort of watching from Acky's eyes, that everyone's kind of chasing a different target. You can see that a lot of damage has gone out to the blue team, but nothing's gone down at all with all that sort of damage and the Uber. There's not a single pick come out from it. Blue are going to walk back in and probably pick up CP3 without even needing an Uber for it. So probably my first tip to Easy Target is work on focus fire. There was 3 players there shooting at different things, watching from the HUD. There was 3 different things taking damage. You need to focus your fire when you're playing, because then you could have picked up 2 or 3 kills and it would have been a different situation to be in.
I
If
like
an
this trash defense. Oh, he's gonna get popped.
Again, Fiberchan's gone down. He's not been Ubered by his medic. Perhaps just a little bit, needs to be a little bit more aware of their positioning with each other. As twice Fiberchan's gone down when they were either at Uber or very close to Uber. And I think it's really important that they're not losing the demo that easy, because now their scouts are going to go up and finish this cap off, because the only way to stop it was with the soldiers jumping up instead of us demo sticky and spam. The whole team needs to pull back to last now. There's even Ubers. There's nothing really that needs to be done. They don't need to force the Uber off. So you should see Easy Target here picking up last defense. Demoman's got stickies on the point. He's just got them above the point, not on the point. So you got a nice bit of defense here. Probably be a couple of seconds before the other team push in. Who is that is? Who is?
Who is that? Is fantastic. That's just brilliant.
Yeah. In before we get a team with a worse name to do review a demo of. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Be like a tongue-tie team.
Oh,
So who is opted to Uber in through main, straight onto the point. I think I think the issue here for Easy Target is their whole team are now on the floor. They've picked up a lot of nice frags though. They should be able to push out on this, maybe just leaving a soldier at last. They have chosen to push their entire team from the left side, if you notice that. 2 scouts have gone up left with the Demoman, so all the other entrances weren't covered. Acky's opted to fall back to his soldier, just playing it safe. Blue team are running a spy.
No, they're not gonna push that.
No. The issue there is with 2 scouts pushing forward, they didn't have enough heavier classes. They only had a demo who didn't have a heal, so the demo can't do much without his medic in support. Potentially they could have capped that if they had committed to the push, and sometimes teams need to be a bit braver when pushing out of Badlands last. I'd be very nervous if I was Acky with a spy running around. I'm not noticing him flicking his mouse. I can just see the spy coming in top if you just see him uncloak. There's a spy top right. Again, what Easy Target have done is they've dropped everything to the floor. They've dropped everything to the floor and it just creates one area for the other team to spam. If there's Demoman stickies on the point, there's no need for anyone else really to drop down. The Demoman can pick off whoever tries to cap it off. It could be pretty much the first round for who is, and that just comes from defending last. Try to keep the height a little bit more when you're playing last. Acky's whipping out the crits creek now. Gonna float back to mid above the point.
It's gonna be interesting how to see this works out with the crits creek. Will they push to valley? No. They take the option to go to house. Solid bombing in already.
Yeah, this is I mean, it's nice again from fybedi. He's got some nice spam over, but there's no follow-up to his spam. Beater's jumped in again without getting anything of it. I think Easy Target are making the right choice here, just to fall back and try to crits in.
Oh, he got a double kill. Where's the medic? The medic.
That's what they do need to be looking for at the moment, is the medic. A very nice use of the crits there from Easy Target actually. The medic's dropped down into valley. The only problem here is they've lost a few.
Yeah, they lost too much.
And Acky's been split from his team, so from the initial good crits creek, they've actually gone into a bad position now because just the Demoman soldiers now grouping up. Perhaps the wrong choice from a scout there, Neutronas, to actually push back in on CP3 when it's lost. He would have been much wiser just to hang around for a back cap if he was behind them and not noticed. Obviously he didn't see his point of view. A back cap would be quite good here because you could sack a few people to try and block. Acky's been bullied back out. Fiberchan's gone down, so Acky's back at last defending with crits creek, which could be interesting if it works.
Did they had scouts up to doing their mid push? Because I think nobody went to house.
No, I think they just had those 3 initial players.
Okay.
I think when you're using crits you do need to take your medic down, so I agree with what they did. They do have the crits now. They need to be a little bit more aggressive with these crits. They can't just sit back on them. Acky's moving the soldier around. I'd imagine there's stickies at this top area here.
He's not checking.
Nah, no stickies. There's probably stickies at the front door.
Go from balcony or... Oh, lucky. No.
Just needs to flip over to his demo. That's it. Demoman's down. Getting 2 scouts up onto the point. Focusing on that at the moment.
Back cap.
Beater's dealt with a back cap. They're going to get pushed now. They just need to fall out. They've got the cap. Fall out and they've got numbers. It's 3v6. The medic's popped. They need to tuck in an awful lot to Acky. Keep Acky alive. This is really nice from the soldier in the pocket. Pocket and the demo here. Keeping Acky up. Just floating around him. Demoman's jumped off. Acky's now left to just heal a scout. But demo soldier's cleaned up. That was really nice from Easy Target actually. The crits really worked out for them because they got the 2 scouts onto the cap. That was a very nice push out from last. They've got crits again. I can hear a sniper.
Yeah.
They just need to keep rolling with this. Both scouts need to come through choke, not worry about the flank. What they're doing here is perfect. Straight up onto that cap. Be very aware of the sniper. Again, Easy Target just need to push straight into them. Needs to just take off this cap, push straight down the trash, straight into them. The other scouts should be up on the point here, getting ×4. It doesn't look like who is going to contest it anyway. But Acky's made the right choice here to climb the spire. If they know they're running crits, the other team could be holding the front door. So Acky's made the right choice to climb Spire. They've dropped down through main, which is a little bit risky if they're running a sniper.
Oh, the side, other side. Didn't see that they were on the other side, on the right door instead of the left door.
Scout jumping onto the point has pulled players onto it, which is a nice choice. Again, the Uber's been popped. I think maybe there with the crits, if they had just got someone to spot first and seen that they were top right, easy target probably would have taken that. They could have stick it up the top right. I mean, it's often medics do stand up top left, so it's quite wise of the who is medic to be standing up top right, because it's really gone against what is the norm. But this is nice from easy target. They've pulled their team out. The defense around Acky is really superb. You know, they're holding the stone bridge. They're trying to get at Acky, but they can't. They've lost 2 scouts, and now this is giving easy target a fantastic position. They might have lost a scout, but that doesn't matter. They still need to go with this.
Yeah. They have a small
yeah,
advantage.
5v4.
Nah, that bomb.
Ouch. Okay, fair enough. Soldiers taking Acky.
Cufky's gonna take it. Cufky's gonna take it. Ah, close one.
Really unlucky from cufky there.
Yeah, right choice. Beater is also in on the left side. Yeah, he's just let that scout through. Go top, man. Go top. Yeah, you will have it. He's gonna have it. No. Oh.
I'm watching the wrong players by the looks of it.
It was so close. Yeah, but that's gonna give them the time. That's gonna give them the time to actually set up a defense for CP2.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. Acky and the demo just holding it up by the launch pad area at the moment. They just want to make this difficult. They want to make sure that who is uses their Uber if possible.
Yeah, they are gonna have that crits to pop in.
Really nice work from easy target here. I mean, they've had some good control over this point. It's giving them an option to push last again. I do like the use of crits. It's probably something that they do work with. Just a little bit risky by Acky there to run through first. If the Demoman had chosen to get aggressive stickies at main, it could have ended badly. In the end, they've just kind of Ubered into them, which is the right choice to do. Acky's fallen back, which is fine. Beater's picked off 2 kills and gone in on last. There's a little bit of sort of miscommunication here. If I was kind of listening to the comms, I'd probably say that perhaps they're not quite linking up well. Beater went into last and the Demoman's still back at the front door. At the end of the day, they should cap this off.
Yes.
But it could have been a lot quicker, so if perhaps they'd got the spawns quicker, that could have ended a little bit differently. So perhaps communication wasn't quite right there. Beater did some fantastic work getting 2 frags, but he needed to pull his Demoman back in because the distraction was there. Floating above the midpoint now on CP3. Be interesting to see how they play mids after losing the last 2 mids from easy target. Again, this is quite nice from the demo. He's putting some nice damage out, and this is where the soldier Beater jumps over and just follows that damage up. And this is turning into a nice mid. Apart from Acky going down, it started off as a nice mid. They've got a lot of damage out. The follow-up was good, and that sort of plays really nice from easy target. They should still be pushing onto this. The medic is nowhere near an Uber. Both scouts should be jumping up to the cap and just putting a little bit of time on the point. They could get close to the cap. So putting ×4 on this, they could get quite close to this cap or force them to Uber at least.
Yeah, they're gonna get it.
Still fantastic by the scouts. Really nice choice from easy target scouts there. I think that play was really nice. They do need to all fall back now. You know, all they've needed to do there was buy time. They're wasting who is his time because they do have an Uber advantage. They've wasted a lot of time for them trying to cap back CP2. They're giving Acky a chance to get his Uber back up. So really nice choices from easy target there. I'm trying to work out who the roam is and who the pocket. I guess Beater is the roam.
Yeah, he's probably the one who jumps in at mid.
Yeah, Fiberchan is unfortunate to get picked off there. I mean, you need to get more spam down on that choke, and by losing 3 people, they no longer had the numbers at mid. So from doing something quite nice, they gave up mid too easily because all they had to do was get the cap. After that, fall back into CP3 and just act like a unit. They've popped the Uber off them now. Acky should still have the Uber. All Acky needs to do is Uber a soldier up onto the point and block it off.
He drops.
Unfortunately, he's dropped.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wipe.
Yeah, this will be the round. So again, kind of shows the margins on what TF2's decided. Acky's dropped an Uber there, so from a position that could have been held, Whois has picked up the rounds. But I still think there that Easy Target made the wrong choice to keep contesting CP2. When the scouts had capped it, they should have been really happy with the time it had bought them to hold on to the CP3, force the Uber. And I think a lot of teams kind of chase lost calls quite a lot, so they continuously try and chase down our lost calls. They want to hold on to a point that can't be held. Back on the mid here, a little bit nicer from Easy Target. They picked off the soldier that's jumped Acky, and they've got 2 frags as well. Just grouping up on the point like this is fine. They've got nice heals out on each other. They've really worked well on mid. Their last 2 mids have been quite successful. The mid before, Acky was unlucky to die. Running the Crits Creek again. The problem with running Crits Creek for this amount of time, it becomes quite obvious. So it needs to be a little bit more of an impact. If he had perhaps been running Uber here, especially after they've used here, he could have had perhaps still held on to that Uber and been in a better situation. But you know, perhaps it's what Easy Target are comfortable with, running the crits. Nice avoidance by Acky there.
Yeah, nice dodging.
Again, it's kind of, for me, from watching from Acky's point of view, it's like you've got 2 halves of a team that aren't connecting at all times. You've got cufky going in and almost capping that point with no follow-up. They've pushed in after that, which is fantastic, but they could have just pushed in and supported cufky, and the demo could have spammed the point and cufky probably would have capped it, and it's just going a little bit too separate from each other. I'd like just to see a little bit more link play. If a scout's going to go in from last, I'd like to see the team in a position to utilise that, whereas they were kind of still in the trash area and they were in no position to utilise it. So back on mid now. Easy Target had 2 good mids last time. Again, picking up first frag, but Acky's gone down quite early again. I think, you know, some teams can be quite aggressive on your medic, and if you're having a kind of a bad run on Badlands mid, what I find is just tucking into the house and staying at the window with a demo for a round, just so I don't die. Kind of gives me a little bit more confidence on the next mids. So Acky's gone down on a couple of mids so far. Not really an awful lot he can do when a soldier's jumping over in your face. It is kind of the responsibility of scouts to try and protect against jumpers. They've sacked an awful lot of people to try and pop this Uber out. I think they would have been better off just trying to do a top lobby holds. They're probably going to lose this last point. They haven't got enough. The spawners are coming in now, but there's not enough really to hold on to it. And there's no stickies on the point, which is crucial. I think not having stickies on the point has really cost them there. The Demoman needs to be sticky and last at all times, because it's really not beneficial for your team to drop down onto a lost cause. The Demoman can take down the initial 1 person at least who's capping and just spam down onto the point after that. So perhaps a little mistake there from fybedi on last. Flying back over the mid again, it'd be interesting to see how they play. Pretty much playing the same mids with Acky coming out of house again. I would probably have changed it slightly from the last one after dying a couple of times on the mids. I mean, Acky's alive now. His few more frags have gone down. See, for Easy Target, all they want to do now is they just want to get on the point. They've used the crits. I'd missed that they were running crits, but the scouts got round behind Acky and they're going to pick up the rest of Easy Target. So for me, by now I probably would have dropped the crits creek purely because of the impact of crits has gone. Whois are probably very aware that those crits are going to come in, so they're just going to play a little bit patient and they're just going to jump your medic as soon as he uses the crits. So well played to Whois to reacting to it, but perhaps Acky needs to just drop back to his normal Uber now.
Yeah, he has dropped back.
So nice choice from Acky. Go back to your normal Uber. Again, seeing quite a trend here. There's a lot of players you're losing players, or as I say, you're kind of bleeding players. You've got your medic and your soldier back at last, and you've got 2 scouts and a soldier down, but what have they achieved for their deaths? They haven't achieved anything. The medic hasn't popped, they haven't stopped the cap, they haven't got a single frag off that. So for me, it's kind of a worthless suicides, because now you would be much better just kind of pushing a pyro earlier onto this last point. Pushing a pyro, perhaps getting a heavy. fybedi sticking up the point this time, so he's doing a lot better. Not a lot he can do though. The numbers are coming in and they're against him. So definitely at the moment I'm noticing a trend from Easy Target. They're losing players a little bit too often for my liking. They're a bit too aggressive. They need to kind of develop a defensive mode, and they need to just say, like, if we're in a defensive mode, no one dies. We keep it difficult. 6 versus 6 is still difficult with or without Uber. It's still difficult 6 versus 6. An Uber comes in, you can still repel an Uber with 6 players on your team up. Pick off a frag or 2. It works a little bit different. So watching mid again, there's some nice damage coming out from Fiberchan, but not quite the right follow-up. Both soldiers have stayed quite passive. Backwards, you kind of need a soldier jumping in. Beta has gone down after he did jump in, after I said that. Perhaps staying out a little bit too long on a lost cause.
And who is this running crits, by the way?
Who is this using crits? Yeah. Nice spot. See, that's why you're here, to spot you. That's why I keep you.
They have a sniper. Neutronas is sniping. Come on. Make a heroic shot on them. Oh, he got the medic! God damn it.
So, medic's been picked. Easy Target trying to move up here. But it's a kind of... I mean, I'm watching from Acky's point of view at the moment. It's kind of... like when I'm watching it, it's like a little bit of indecision, if you kind of understand that. It's like he moves forward, then he goes back to someone else, moves forward. It's a lot of indecision. Again, you've got a soldier on the point here, and there's nothing of his team. The rest of the team are back in lobby, and it's kind of like one half of the team is 3 seconds in front of the other half of the team. They have got the cap off, which is very nice. It's a nice cap back off them. Acky drop into the floor to try and save a soldier. And you can see now the team's becoming very split. They've lost a soldier, he's just spawned. They've lost the demo and Acky's gone down as well. The team got very fractured there, and when you cap a point, it's kind of a little bit tempting to try and push onto a team. And what they should have done is just capped CP2, stayed up at balcony. There was nothing could really have done against them, and they could have moved out with the Uber. So being a little bit more patient, rather than going straight onto them. Acky was very close to Uber if he didn't have it when he died.
Yeah, he did.
No,
it was 99.
Yeah. The old 99% where you scream and shout, "Oh my god!"
I think if you press it, then you can have that chat window where it says Uber popped and then you die. That's like that feeling that you have. I popped it. See, I popped it. So
again, watching from Easy Target here, they made the choice to try and go onto the team when they capped CP2. They're actually probably going to lose the round from this. They gave up. They had to give CP2 up. They've got an Uber disadvantage at last, and again, a lot of players going down here. So again, a bad choice has cost them another round. As soon as they've capped the point, they should have just stayed a little bit more passive. And it strikes me as Easy Target are very good at being an aggressive team, but not very good at being very defensive at the moment, and they need to develop this defensive mode. They've capped a point and they just say, right, defensive, so Acky can get health out to people, get his Uber and think of his next move, and that could have been a lot different. Back on the mid now, again, Fiberchan is putting out a lot of good damage. Soldiers jumped over, I think he just got air shotted actually. But this is actually turning into a nice mid from Easy Target. They're picking off frags, there's nice defense around Acky.
It's only the medic now.
Yep. So a fantastic mid from Easy Target.
Yeah, the Demoman
has just taken the medic as well.
The Demoman had the chance to actually sticky the house, so the solids that were jumping had additional damage before they actually jumped, so it was pretty good.
So here there's no demo up, and if they were aware of that, all they need to do is sticky the point, get a solo scout onto the point. They just need to put someone onto this point, which I hope they are doing. Yes. Fiberchan picking up a couple of frags, and it's an easy round for Easy Target. So 5-3 now. Easy Target on a comeback.
7 minutes left.
So coming back to mid now. Again, Fiberchan is much quicker than their demo. He's put a little bit of damage out onto him. Good spam. Soldier jumping over again has been denied. He hasn't got Acky this time. Easy Target, Soldier jumping over, has not picked up anything. they've lost 3. They're 5 versus 3. Easy target just need to fall out here and regroup. You've lost the demo as well. If they choose to push this, they'll probably take out the soldier. At times at CP3, people need to just accept when it's gone. You know, there's a lot of times if you've lost 3 people and you're a 3v5, Acky's a little bit unfortunate there. He's got stuck away from the door. Really nice work from the easy target Demoman Freezer. He's just stopped him.
Who is Demoman? You said
Who is?
easy.
Sorry, sorry, Brain. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Actually, Cufky again has taken down the medic from Who Is. So Cufky's having quite a good map right now. I mean, looking, his points is 46. I can't obviously see the frags, but Cufky's having a really good map for his team.
It's a nice kill on that Solly.
Yeah, it seems that every time I look at the kill screen, Cufky's getting up another frag, and then running off for his next one. He's like a little child running after candy. a little bit stale here. Obviously, holding on to last. Easy target probably making the right choice not to push out. By the time they got out to get anywhere near their team,
They're
Uber
pushing at the
advantage.
moment.
Well, let's see if it works. 90%. Right now, easy target need their Demoman, who's just come flying in like a hero. Times 4 on the point is almost working for them, but I don't think they're quite going to cap it. It's quite tricky to push out from Badlands. Oh, very, very, very nice from the soldier to cap it off. It's bought them a little bit of time, but Who Is should be pushing on to last here. It's a little bit tricky to cap out when you're holding on to Badlands last, because you need a good advantage to push out on. You need the Demoman dead, or you need a much bigger Uber advantage, or if it's just 10 seconds, you need to be in a position to push a lot earlier than what they were. By the time easy target picked up, they had their Uber advantage. It was 10 seconds. By the time they got out through main and out the front door, the Who Is medic Homer, he was actually on 95%, so by then there was not really any opportunity for easy target to get him down. And that is the hardship of trying to push out from Badlands last. Watching the mid here again.
Beat are getting 2 Solis.
Yeah, Beat has done a lot better on this mid, but Acky's gone down again. A little bit unfortunate. They haven't rolled any really different mids to what they've run the whole game, so it's kind of been that they've come out the house every round apart from the first one, which they went Valley. I would have liked to have seen Viberchan just go into the house perhaps and hold with Acky, because Acky's died on a lot of mids, and as a medic I would kind of be getting a little bit frustrated, and perhaps just say let's mix the mids a little bit, have 2 soldiers go quite aggressive, 1 scout hold the train, 1 scout go aggressive with the soldiers, demo spam from train perhaps that would have worked out a little bit better.
Just do a full balls to the wall tactic, just go for it.
Yeah,
Just go.
all in.
Yeah.
So Who Is are actually running crits at the moment. We're going to crit through the door, going straight on to last. Ooh, Beatty going down to a crit stick key.
Oh!
And that is the game. 7-3 to Who Is on this occasion. Oh no, it's not.
It's 2 minutes left.
Actually, do you know what? I can't actually count.
7-3.
I can't work out the difference, you see.
It's not it is impossible to take 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's impossible.
So it's a good win
No,
for Who Is.
Fiberchan's just gone. He's just gone all the way round and cratered. I guess kind of easy target here. Know that it's lost, so just having a little bit of fun, relaxing probably a little bit. So kind of feedback while we watch out the last couple of minutes of this. A little bit of feedback that I've seen so far. Acky's gone back to his crits. Seems very comfortable with his crits, so he's gone down again. Kind of a feedback for easy target really is to learn to be a little bit more defensive and kind of develop a defensive mode. And whoever's calling, I think Acky main calls in this team actually, when you're calling just say, right, I want to be defensive here. And when you are defensive, it means that no one dies, there's no suicides. There was a lot of occasions where you lost a lot of players for no particular reason at all. It's not like they popped the Uber, it's not like they backcapped, it's not like really they did anything with the suicides. Cufky did more than most of his suicides. Actually, he picked off the medic on a lot of occasions, so can kind of accept him dying quite a bit. It just felt like a lot of other people died with it needlessly. So just a little bit of feedback there for Easy Target. Just be careful. You're very good at being aggressive, very good at attacking. Some of your pushes are very nice, but being defensive is not so great. So just kind of work on being a little bit more defensive, a little bit more around Acky. And there was good moments in this game. Thinking back to thinking back to CP2 when you're trying to push there last. You were actually holding on the stone bridge. You picked off 2 scouts to come onto your medic. That's kind of where you need to be when you're defensive, because teams are going to come and look for your medic. So if you float around Acky a little bit more, you're going to find that you're going to keep Acky alive, and you're probably going to find you get picks from that. I don't think an awful lot more is going to happen from here. 50 seconds less. It's just kind of everyone's just playing a little bit silly. So
yeah, just preparing yourself for the next map, I think.
Yeah,
Getting the heads cleared out a little bit.
crafting whatever weapons they found in this game.
Yes, probably.
So any thoughts from you, Brain, from what you've seen from Easy Target? Anything perhaps that Fiberchan was doing as a demo that perhaps you do differently?
Not really. His rollouts to mid were pretty fast. He was sometimes faster than Freezer, so that's a big plus. What I would suggest is to try to link up more with the roaming part of your team, like the 2 scouts, the flank. Link that up a little bit more, and more communication. There were too many times where you were looking at the other way and you were trying to go that way and just suddenly went the other way. So like 2 ways of playing that brought together, if you can understand what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think I've pretty much covered what I want to cover in this demo review. I've done a lot during the map. Just wanted to sort of summarize it at the end, about just being a little bit more defensive, working a bit more just to get this defensive mode. If you could crack that, I think perhaps that you could really start to move up Div 3. At the moment you're very good at attacking, but when it comes your back's against the wall, you know, you need to develop this defensive mode and just work on that. I really enjoyed watching that match. Actually, it was quite entertaining for me. It's nice to watch Division 3 teams play, because it's easy for me to sit there and say what the mistakes are, but giving the advice back as well is quite nice. So well played to Who Is and Easy Target, obviously Who Is taking that. For the Division 3 game, there is another game as well on Gully. I'm not going to review that because I only like to do 1 map demo reviews of teams at the moment while I have a list. And once again, I've been Fish. Big thank you to VanillaTV for taking us on to do these videos and obviously put them up on their YouTube. Much love to Vanilla for doing this for us. A lot of love for Brain for helping me stream this and pushing me to keep doing that. I've been Fish. Any advice, any feedback, find me in #VanillaTV. Any demos to be reviewed, find me there as well. I've been Fish, and Brain has been your streamer. Thanks very much.